Beautiful people, I hope we're all well. I've been away for a bit. I was cat sitting for a friend and I didn't make any videos. I was just in a little bit of a hermit mode, just living life a bit. But I'm back now. For now, I wanted to start doing a reading. I have goosebumps. I was going to set up properly, put my microphone in, do a whole thing, but I feel really called to just start recording now. I've pulled 7 cards. I did a meditation, and I just thought, no, I need to start recording now. I do even have all my cards out. I might leave to go get some, I don't know, but this is a really beautiful energy. It's a very vulnerable energy I'm tapping into just now, and it's beautiful. You're being cracked open. Something is cracking you open. You may have felt recently that you've kind of stepped into this new version of yourself. I was getting imagery through of Goldilocks and the 3 bears, right? And Goldilocks is in this house, this cottage, and something is starting to feel just right, okay? And you know, she tries this porridge, it's too salty, this porridge is I can't remember the story, but something was too much this, or something was too little of that. Things weren't right in the past. I'm feeling this is relationship based because I've got 2 of Cups here. It doesn't need to be romantic, but whatever it is, you're being cracked open here. Your heart's been cracked open. My neighbour is cutting the hedge. He's always doing garden work, so I don't know why I decided to film right this minute, but I really, really want to put this out there. But I was meditating yesterday and I was trying to do a reading and I couldn't really do it, but I kept seeing this little golden egg, right? This little golden egg. And you don't know what's in this egg, but it's gonna crack, right? And today when I was tapping into energy, I'm starting to understand what that all means. So in this image I was getting through in this meditation, Goldilocks is there, and then she's just in this little cottage, like figuring out what's just right for her, minding her business, and then this man appears at the door, like, right, okay, it's time to go. It's time for you to come and live out in your reality. You've learned what you needed to learn. You've gained what you've needed to gain. I'm getting the energy of like you've done some healing here. There's some grieving that's here. There's been some grief, some pain, and now it's time to cut through the bullshit, get serious, and get clear, and like just live your life now. And she steps out of the cottage, right? And it was really, really interesting. But you're getting cracked open here. It's a big transformation. And the Starborn card came out because there's the wee egg that I was seeing. And this is something that is divinely guided, which you have not expected to happen yet. It's almost like you're still looking back. 3 of Swords, she's looking backwards, right? Her heart is broken. She's been broken open. This pain, she's still looking back at it. I've been reading this book, right? Unreal, life-changing, you must get it. And it basically explains how when we are in life, our future and our past have a massive impact on our mind and a massive impact on our present reality, and our energy is constantly being drawn to future or past events or other things in our reality. So we're not got all this energy for ourselves, but basically it's like when we're too busy living in that past, that thing that went wrong, we can't actually see the blessing that's happening for us, or we may find it hard to create a new reality that we actually desire. But we're turning away from that now. We're seeing things from a different perspective in this reading. There's some grief and pain heart pain, heart related, love related, which has caused lots of grief. But that grief and that experience has had to happen so that you genuinely crack yourself open. You may have felt like you were a very open, very vulnerable person, but there was always that protection. And in the book it says, some say that tears are so powerful in softening our egos that they open up a portal to the unseen world. So it's like this pain and grief that you have experienced is there so that you can open your life wide open, okay, to experience things that you maybe wouldn't have expected to experience, or things that you've wanted to experience but haven't been able to see or understand or bring into your reality because you've never experienced it before. So therefore it's hard to explain what I mean, but things are coming in now. And when I was seeing in my mind's eye, it was two versions of you. It was like jumping back and forth. It was like a glitch, and it was like you kind of feeling like you're part of your past, but then feeling into your new future self, and this almost this like glitch. And it felt very much like new and old reality, and it's like this new reality is coming into play now. There's a shift, and it's only been able to happen because of grief, because of the pain, because of the breaking open, right? Which has transformed you, the ego, into this powerful energy. Ego sees from a higher perspective, but also in the book it explains how you're stronger than you think. The ego pushes us to be our best and brightest selves and stops at nothing to see us shine. You will soon be thrown into karmic fire for the sake of your transformation, right? Stepping into the unknown, okay? This is a brand new reality, a new birth, right? With this Two of Cups, I feel like it's been happening for each person on an emotional level. These two separate cups, there's been this experience. I'm thinking of the tears. There's grief and pain on each side. There's these things that have had to occur to create the energy to align you both on the path that you need to be on, to then create this reality. It feels like you have done the work individually, and now you have to do the work as two people, because when you're needing to do this path on your own, it's not going to work. You need this energy of someone else. It's complementary, okay? That's what I'm feeling with this. Oh, fly just went into my ear. Six of Pentacles is balance, a proper energy of giving and receiving. It's a dance. And I'm feeling like when I'm looking at these hands, it's like they're connecting. You have energy centers on your hands, which are super powerful. And the reason I'm bringing it up is because Queen of Cups is here, which is the emotionally open. She's broke herself open here. She's like, okay, I'm going to feel it all. The pain, the love, the everything. It's the same energy. This is the pain. This is the pain, right? This is the difficultness through pain, but this is the love through pain, okay? This has been a way so you can become emotionally elevated, more tapped in. There's the unseen again. What did I read out to you? I said, tears are so powerful in softening our egos, which is the Queen of Cups, that they open up a portal to the unseen world. This is full on intuition. This is full on something's cracking you open. Okay, and this can be in a metaphysical sense as well. It can be an emotional sense. It's in reality. It is in whatever it is. It's always meant to have happened. It's always meant to have been. This tear card's making me think of an angel, okay? Have you ever seen a biblically accurate angel? I don't know if you've seen The Labyrinth. Wonderful film, very deep. There's a lot of depth to that film. I really like the symbolism in it. It's a wonderful film I used to watch, but I keep hearing the song As the World Falls Down, and I want to look the lyrics up. I can't remember, but it's as the world falls down, I'll be there for you as the world falls down. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man, she's like now, okay, so this is surrender, but she's surrendering to this unknown. It's reminding me of this ego card, okay? It's like life's been fucking mental, but she trusts that the whole energy of that experience is to whisk her away into this new realm. She has to dance gracefully in that as the Queen of Cups. When I say she, it could be he, okay? It's whoever. If you are watching this video, it is relevant to you, but this is, look at that under here, like all the symbols like whirling around. She's become part of this dance. And look, right, so this is the pain that's holding on to her. It's tied around her, okay, if you can see that. In this card, she's cut off these ties. It's still part of her, the pain is still part of her, but it's not holding on to her so much. It's not impacting the reality that she's living right now. Because our past pain and our past pain has a massive, massive effect on our reality. And the only way to allow that to not impact our reality is to cut ties, to cut the ties with the past, to cut the ties with the pain, to cut, and our brains are absolutely fascinating, our bodies are fascinating, but we become addicted to the stress hormones, and we become addicted to how certain things make us feel. There's 5 of Pentacles, that's feeling locked out. So she's in this, she's sitting and staying in that previous reality, but she's able to get up, open this key and get out of that trap. But that's what I was seeing with that cottage. Goldilocks is in that cottage, right? And the image I was getting, and someone comes in and takes her out of it. It's like that part of the reality that you're in, or we're in, you're being pulled into this new realm. Because what it was isn't serving you, and it's based on pain, it's based on lack, it's based on lots of things where we haven't realised that our emotion and our perception, our programming has created the experience that we have lived. But actually we have so much power when we remove the hold those things have on us. So for example, one way we can do that is by doing different things. Right, you just need to get this book. There is an audiobook on Spotify, but read this book and it explains exactly what I'm saying. Like, it's fascinating. But it's basically the sweet spot of the present moment. You have to train yourself. You have to train your mind to get used to that. You have to train your mind, because it's all about brainwaves, right? And how it's such a deep topic. Like, I could go on and on until the cows came home. I'm not going to do that. Maybe I will do some videos on this book and talk about the things that I've read in it, because it is fascinating and it's opened my eyes. But in the start of this book, the very beginning, it is exploring this woman's reality, right? This woman called Anna, funnily enough, same as my name. And her life is a fucking mess. It's awful. It's like so many things that have been happening in her life, and she feels like her life is so awful. But then she starts to learn these techniques and changes her life, right? And she starts to learn and understand that her previous programming, her constant thought, her addiction to the stress and all those emotions that she has been so used to doing every day, can be changed with a conscious thought, can be changed through the power of her mind, the power of her intention, right? And what that means is you have to cut ties with that addiction, which is the addiction to the stress, and also just the familiarity, stepping into the unknown, because unknown is an extremely fertile place. Eagle, the unknown is a fertile place. The Hanged Man, right? I'm hearing all points of focus. I'm also seeing these as different timelines, right? Which is really interesting, different possibilities, sparks. 8 of Wands is quick movement forward as well. But I'm also seeing these as different people too, and different like experiences coming into our reality when we start to align with that energy. I'm looking at these as energy cords attached to different people, different experiences, okay? And when we align with certain energies or detach from certain energies, when we put one it's so hard to explain, right? Tuning forks, okay? If you get 2 tuning forks and there's one that's in a higher vibration than the other, and the other one is a lower vibration, if you hit them both at the same time, I can't remember the experiment, I'm going to butcher this, but the higher one, basically, that other one raises its vibration to meet the other one. So basically what happens with vibrations is higher vibrational energy impacts lower vibrational energy by bringing it up, basically. And also, when we're on certain frequencies, we can attract experiences, people, things into our reality, right? And our emotion is frequency. So certain emotions have a different wavelength and a different frequency. So when we start to try intentionally put ourselves onto a higher frequency, i.e. love, gratitude, appreciation, all those things, rather than like grief, stress, fear, we start to attract certain things towards us. That's what I'm thinking with this 8 of Wands. It's like things are just going to go bang. That's a cracking open as well. 8 of Wands is like quickly, like boom, that, because imagine all those things going together, those flames, and creating some big powerful expansion. And then 8 of Wands, but this is about intention. Look, she's highly focused here. This could be to do with work. This can open your work up. This could open everything up for you. And this relationship, or relationships, work, environment, life, it's all going to kind of integrate with each other, and it's all going to complement each other rather than everything being separate. Because most people have like separate life, separate work, separate friends, separate like relationships, blah, blah, blah. Everything's kind of separate, but it's all going to become this one entity, I'm feeling. And is that what that entity is, coming from the Starborn? Fascinating. The Mother, that's come out a few times. Look at this, peril. And this, that is reminding me of that. It's like there's this, the Mother, the Queen of Cups. I'm gonna read this. Number 1, feminine, great mother, the source. We begin our archetypal story with the mother's love. Through her sensual, fertile and life-giving energy, all creation takes form. Regardless of our birth story, each of our hearts beat for the first time in the warm womb of the mother, where she offered resources from her body for the building of our own. Yet her tale is not so simple, as the mother, especially on the earthly plane, contains both light and dark aspects of the feminine. With the best of intentions, the mother wraps her loving arms around her creations and begins to grip what she's meant to set free. The mother both nurtures and prohibits growth. She gives yet clings. She creates yet restricts. Amid this complex energy, the mother holds the key to the eternal challenge of love. Glowing, generative, creative, nurturing. Notice how the mother archetype is expressed in nature. It's perhaps the most balanced and benevolent form of mother's grace. The mother's part of the trifecta, maiden, mother, crone, because of the relationship between them. Take special note when these cards appear in one reading. It's like your mother, I'm feeling this is weird. You're mothering a new version of your reality into place, into play. With this action of releasing yourself and just embracing the unknown, it's like and changing the way in which you navigate your life. It's like you're mothering this new possibility. Two of Wands, creating plans. Balance, as a mother, was fully balanced, right? Balancing the dark and the light. The two versions of the self jumping back and forth. You're creating something, because the mother is a creative energy. The mother is the empress, right? That is the divine creative energy. I'm feeling you've had this idea of something in your mind that you've not realised is the reality that you want to live. It's not come from nowhere. And that you're feeling almost newly inspired here to birth this. It's like you've become capable of birthing this manifestation now that you've gone through that pain. Now you've gone through that initiation. And with this eagle, I'm thinking of like an eagle's nest. There's like this feeling a motherly eagle energy. It's very powerful. Whoa. A fresh approach. A new approach to things. Okay, fresh approach, new start, new self. 2 and 1 is 3. But look at this rainbow coming out of her womb. And there's a rainbow here too. And the womb is a vessel. Mother. This may even be linked to Starborn, the birth of a child eventually. It doesn't need to be. Don't shit yourself. You might not want to. You are worth it. 2 minutes. You're gonna start to feel this relationship I'm picking up on. It's like you're gonna feel, so show your support came through and you're worth it. It's like you're seeing this, you're feeling loved truly. Maybe how you experienced love in the past was not true love. You didn't feel seen, you didn't feel loved, you didn't feel cared for, and it's like this new love is coming in that's gonna blow you wide open. It's gonna crack you wide open. And there's this little being handing her this rose. A rose is an open heart. A rose is divine feminine energy. But there's like how similar this is. So you've got this flower here on both sides being given to this woman. I'm hearing love's an immediate and endless supply when it's true. And there's a boat here coming in. So there's someone coming in. There's someone coming in that's going to open things up for you that you're maybe not expecting. Who is this person? What is this thing? The star, divinely guided there. Something that's going to help heal you. That's going to crack you open, the tower moment. That's going to change everything. Your highest timeline, 10 of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment. And there's 2 children there. That is a family card. That depicts a couple with 2 children. And there's that rainbow again. It's this highest timeline here. And it's coming from within. Like there, it's coming from within her. It's fresh approach. It's not what you expected. Three of Cups. It's celebration, it's love and community. Hierophant, higher commitment, higher love. I'm hearing, bring me your higher love. And look at these two. They're on, so I'm seeing this as the counterpart, or two people, a couple, and they're both connected to this source. And it's like they've needed to get to a certain point before they can be reunited, and it's been sparked by something. It's like they've now got to what this is. Three of Cups is also collaboration, so it's like they've needed to go on that journey. Things are then getting to a certain point where it's now going to be this meeting point. The thread, there we go. Literally, right? So the thread, I don't know if you've heard of the thread, the red thread, okay? I don't know if you've seen the film Past Lives, it explains it very well, but thread is like a, the theory of being connected by this thread to your soul family. I'm going to read it to you, because this is going to explain it way better. But your thread is your connection to others and your spiritual connection to others. It's like, do you know when you meet someone, you're like, I'm meant to have you in my life. This person's meant to be in my life, right? Life is a tangle. So much happens simultaneously and circuitously, leaving us grappling for meaning and direction in a network of distractions. When we connect to the energy of the thread, however, we strike the deepest vein in the body. Our whole being responds to its tug. Meaning is pumped through our bloodstream. Our mind and spirit are lifted. We remember who we are and what we came into this world to do. So this meeting is going to spark that remembrance of who you are, why you came here, and what it is that you're meant to do. Okay? Though this happens on the most profound level, it could be the simplest incident that activates the thread. A song, an image, a conversation heard in passing. No matter how confusing and multi-layered our modern lives become, if we are connected to the thread, we are free. There's the thread. Being tethered to it is the only anchor our heart requires. The circuit of meaning within chaos. You may think you have to find the thread and pull it. Imagine though that it's already tied around you, waiting for you to follow it home. Recall a moment in your life when you felt fully alive. The thread is waiting for you and the details of that memory. So this may not be about a relationship, but for me, this is what I'm feeling. Okay, but it's a thread, and here's this thread. And the thread is this timeline. The thread is this version of you. The thread is this life that you are to lead. The thread is what feels just right. Okay, when I was getting that, this feels just right. Cutting through the bullshit, get serious, get clear in your mind, get clear on what that feeling is within you, what that thing is within you. And things may start to fall away. Things may fall away when they're not in alignment with that thread, right? But when I seen the thread, it's like that's the thread that connects all of us. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like it's a Japanese thing. They have this thing called the thread, the red thread, the red string of fate. And it often explains it with relationships and people that you meet in your life, your soulmates, right? But it can be many things. Jobs you're meant to have, things you're meant to do, paths you're meant to lead. But we only align with that when we're feeling the full spectrum of ourselves. Look at this other rainbow. There's something about the spectrum of human emotion and the spectrum of different frequencies, and tapping into those different frequencies and having you know, Eight of Pentacles as intention, like, and connecting with that power and the ability to tap onto that energetic frequency, which is the thread. Okay, there's those thread. That's giving me the thread as well. Beautiful energy. The star is starborn. It's not, but that we do have the power and the control to get aligned with that energy, but also I do truly believe that it is also divinely orchestrated. Also, the Temperance card came up. the Hierophant, which is a higher power as well. I'm feeling very much like spirit baby vibes as well. If this is about this for you to get your timeline where you want a family and you want to raise children, because there's children here and there was also this little baby here. It's like this could be divinely, and the unseen card came out, divinely orchestrated by unseen forces and unseen energy, which could be, you know, the spirits that want to come through as your children. And like the mother card came up. Oh, okay, there we go, look, that flew out just then. It's like a little child in the sky orchestrating. That's interesting. But Six of Cups is childhood healing. It is also the past. So people from the past, it could also be reuniting with someone. But to me, that is just the confirmation of what I was just saying, because there's child's in the sky and then there's this man down here, there's the dog, which is also loyalty. But there's this unseen energy. That's definitely spirit baby energy to me. Definitely. Like, that flew out. No, bear with. Let me get one last card. That's beautiful. That's a nice energy. Love energy. I don't often do love readings. But what's been called to be shared has been called to be shared. This is cute. But things may have felt difficult recently, because you got the Tower card, you got the Three of Swords. Like, there might have been like a lot of upheaval and stress that has been experienced. The tear as well as sadness, but that's to crack you open. Something's happened to crack you open to this new portal of reality that you need to go through, the door that you need to walk through. Higher consciousness. So the meditation, this also takes into account the power of our consciousness, the power of tapping into that energy, creating the new neural pathways. And then there's like a vibrational frequency here as well. It's like when we tap into that energy, when we connect to that energy in a meditative state where we're able to live fully in the present moment, we're able to tap into all sorts of different timelines and threads. For example, the threads. Just read this damn. This reading is this book, because I've been reading this book for like a few days, and it's opening my eyes, opening my mind to a lot. And Spirit just does this often. I'll pick up a book that's really relevant. I feel really drawn to read it. I'll be reading it, and as I go to do a reading, it basically mirrors exactly that. But that's obviously to be shared with someone. He's sitting in a meditative state here. You're connecting to that. You're connecting to something. Mother wart. Mother again. The womb. A portal. Strength. The heart. Opening your heart up. Strength and vulnerability. That's the Strength card. She's also meditating here, connecting to that. There's a masculine energy and a feminine energy, both in a meditative state here, both sitting here. So there is another link to the fact it could be another person. But this is creation. You're creating something. It doesn't need to be a baby, but it looks like it is in these cards. It looks like it is in these cards. Free from judgment, free to love. So like what? It's a higher love that's coming through. Shut up. I just like split this to shuffle, and that's like exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm not even going to shuffle these. That is the card. Power of attraction. I'm going to read this to you. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. There's such wonder awaiting you. There are so many beautiful adventures and so much magic yet to be. Can you keep your heart open to what is coming towards you? She's keeping her heart open here. Look at that. She is open. She's like, right, I'll just keep it open and be vulnerable. The tear as well is open vulnerability. That can open something. So there's mother vulnerable energy as well. The Tower, breaking something open. Starborn, breaking something open. This heart is opening up, right? Can you keep your heart open to what is coming towards you without surrendering your experience of this moment by becoming too future oriented? Bro, present moment, the thread, the heart, being present and having brain-heart coherence and tapping into your heart and tapping into that present moment, you're able to bring things into your reality that are more suited to you, that will make you happier, that aren't too oriented in the future or the past. Bro, just read that book. Just go get it. You see, there's magic in this moment too. There's something arising within you out of the depths of your being. In this process, there is a shift in environment, both internal and external. A fertility is being stimulated. This is your time to play with that fertility, to conceive, create, and embark upon the process of transformation with an open heart and mind. You may not know where it's all going to lead. Follow the thread to the unknown, guys, okay? All you need to know is that it will be wonderful and exactly, perfectly what is needed. Beyond that, allow the energy of fertile growth and abundance that now flow so naturally and richly within you and around you simply to be. You are a big soul, and with that often comes big dreams. You might worry that you want too much out of life. Perhaps you think that you're only capable of small dreams. This oracle is guiding you to remember that there are stages of creation. A house cannot be built without the flooring. No matter how beautiful the stained glass windows you plan to install are, the walls need to be up first. Your big life dreams are a work in progress, just like you. If you've been working on healing something within you, started a new creative project, or just taken on a new job or relationship and feel that although you're getting some results, you're impatient for more, doubt that you can continue or ever find the zone or become proficient in the situation at hand, then this oracle comes as a reinforcement. You are doing well. That which is worthwhile takes time to build. Celebrate each success, even small ones. You're creating something of worth. Be patient, keep going, and trust. This oracle comes with a special message. You have recently completed a cycle or a level of manifestation and are transitioning into the next level of the experience, right? So you're in that little cottage, the Goldilocks cottage, and now you're coming out. I also said 2 versions jumping back and forth, your old and new reality. Somebody's cracking you open. You're going into that new reality, stepping into the unknown with the ego, with the Hanged Man. Like this is powerful shit. Keep going and trust. You are creating something of worth. Wow. Like a big fish leaving the small pond and feeling like a rather small fish in a bigger pond. There will be some getting used to it, time needed as you find your way. This will add to what you've already done and bring valuable expansion to your realization of your abilities, as well as many new relationships and opportunities to help you go further on your journey. What you're in the process of creating will benefit from this stage of your process. Whether your creation is simply your sacred life path, a particular creative work, or an actual child, there is a positive and constructive energy that's unfolding for you now to boost this process and carry you further along the way, along the thread. Do you dare to dream and to believe in your dream until it manifests, even if naysayers challenge you? Of course you do, Sacred Rebel. this oracle brings you guidance. You're going to attract whatever is needed to complete your work in progress and bring it to fruition. Remain open to receive and trust in the unfolding of your life experiences. Do not turn away. All of the necessary elements are coming together. Allow this integration to occur so that you can manifest your dreams. Bro! Mwah! Do you have any advice, Spirit, for 9 of Cups? Follow your heart's desire here. What is your heart feeling? How does your body feel? Don't allow, okay, 2 of Swords, don't allow your chatter mind, your doubtful mind to get in the way of your decision making. So when you're making decisions, follow the heart. Listen to the heart first. Eliminate the noise. Okay, the noise makes you think that you don't have the necessary experience or you're worth it or whatever it is. Like, try and reprogram that mind. They're just thoughts at the end of the day. You can tell them to fuck off. What's in here is gonna lead you to your treasure, the treasure that you desire, whatever that may be in your life. Yeah, death and rebirth. This is a massive transformation. Step through into that next process. Don't be nervous about the unknown. I know the unknown is scary, but the unknown is where the most fertile possibilities are. This is a massive energy. You've got lots of major arcana cards, which are very significant energies. The Tower card, the death, rebirth, temperance, hanged man. You had Hierophant, the Star card. Like, beautiful, beautiful energy here. But we always will have that part of our mind, that part of ourselves that will create the doubt. Read that Becoming Supernatural book, or just do some research into it, to Joe Dispenza specifically. But it's all about practice. You're still on the right path, okay? Even when you look like you're going backwards, sometimes you need to kind of take a few steps back to then take 10 steps forward, right? So like, every part of your path and every ending on that path is a gift. Part of one of the book, in the book, it was like someone that was doing a lot of the meditation work, and it was like, you know, going through that process, that reprogramming process. He asks Joe, he's like, oh, I've lost my job, like, this clearly isn't working for me. And he's like, no, this is great, because when you lose things, when things fall away, other things and new possibilities come in. That job that he ended up getting fired from, he got an even better, met the love of his life, got a new, even better job, and then later on, that old job that he got fired on asked him to come back and be a president, and he even got an even better job out of it. So even though it looks like a death, it looks like an ending, or something is causing you distress and a bit of confusion, trust in the heart and trust and know that the heart, and when you're connecting to that higher consciousness, when you're being more conscious of where you're placing your energy and calling your energy back, etc, 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 that's going to get you on that thread. And sometimes the thread's got quite not very fun experiences on it, but it's taking you in the right direction. Anything else? No, nothing else. Do I have anything else to say? No. Well, what do you feel? Tap into that heart. That was beautiful. I don't know who this was for. It's a really, really nice energy. There's a gift here though. There's this little gift. There's this little thing that's gonna hatch open. There's this possibility, this little peril, this thing that's been cultivated, and it has been being, oh my god, it's been in incubation for your whole life. Okay, this is your purpose, whatever this is. And as I said, it's in collaboration with someone. You're coming onto path with someone, and it's going to make you go, oh my Christ. That's why all these bad things and this heartbreak had to happen. But keep your heart open, which is terrifying, to keep your heart open, because, you know, we get hurt. We've been hurt in the past. But yeah, my advice for you after watching this video, if this has resonated with you, you have to read this, because it's very, very aligned with this. Is extremely eye-opening, and something that is you're gonna get this. You'll understand what I'm saying more if you read this book. There is an audiobook on Spotify that you can listen to also. I'm not being asked to share this. It's just something that I feel called to share. It's helping me immensely. What a beautiful energy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all well. I hope this reaches the people that it's meant to reach. And yeah, go forth and into the unknown. You've got this. Lots of love. Thank you.